Hello ladies, welcome to my channel. I'm very excited today to be doing another episode for the money series. Welcome, I am Polkis, your life coach, and in this channel is where we talk money, energies of money, inner work, all the things that are going to help us break through the next level, personal development, personal growth, like things in general that we want as women, and how can we go to that next level. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about abundance, one of my favorite topics. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. This is the money series. There is other 4 episodes or 5 episodes. No, I think this is episode number 5. So there's other previous episodes where we talk about limiting beliefs about money, why are you scared of money, rich girl energy, and other great content. So I invite you to go there and watch those episodes. And this money series is meant to binge watch, because I know once we start talking about one topic, which is one more and more. The topic for today's episode is abundance, and how can we start feeling more abundant right now, even though we don't have the money, even though the money is not showing up in our life, or we don't feel abundant. And one of the secrets to start making more money and manifesting more abundance in your life is to feel abundant now. So I'm going to be teaching you how I do it, some tools and exercises that you can start putting in practice today, like starting right now with this video, because that vibration of abundance and gratitude is really, really powerful and potent for you to start manifesting more. So please, ladies, subscribe and send this to another girlfriend so we can all elevate each other and make more money, because we need to claim that wealth that is meant for women out there. I am a true believer that women need money and we are deserving of wealth. It's just that we haven't tapped into that higher power from us that we have to really start claiming that wealth. So let's start with how can we start feeling more abundant right now? Even though you're broke, even though you feel like you're paycheck to paycheck, or you haven't started that business idea that you really want, or you're just basically making little money or enough money to get by. And I understand that vibration. I was raised with that vibration. I grew up feeling like my family, my parents were always paycheck to paycheck, and I was not allowed to dream. I was not allowed to ask for more. And I don't blame my mom. I don't blame my parents. They just did their best. And one of the secrets how we can start to feel abundant right now is thank them. When we remove the whole guilt and the whole load that we felt for them and blaming them for not being rich or for always putting this scarcity in us, it started by forgiving them. They did the best they could, and they did the best they with the tools they had in the country they were. In my case, Guatemala. I moved here until I was 15 years old. Now that I am a mom, and now that I was able to manifest and create, not just manifest, manifestation is just a very loose word, but create and build the level of wealth that I have right now and that I have unlocked for my future generations. Now I understand my mom, and now I'm like, wow, she just did not know better. She did her best. My dad did his best, and that is okay. My wealthy self now forgives them and took the power away from them. Like, okay, you were not wealthy. You were like, you did the best. Thank you so much for always keeping me fed and educated and buying uniforms so I can go to school. And thank you for bringing me here to another country. Thank you for all the sacrifices. They just didn't know better and didn't have the tools that now I have. All of us live in a world of information right now. So information is free and is very accessible for you to start learning new skills. So be thankful with that, with them, and move on. Kind of like, okay, I'm closing that cycle. I'm not blaming you anymore, and feel abundant that you made it all the way here, and you actually have Wi-Fi to be watching this video, or 5G outside if you're in the streets, I don't know. You have to start by being thankful that you made it here. Many offsprings of people that they couldn't make it and couldn't feed them, couldn't make it all the way to where you are. So by that, I'm like, whoa, I was always fed and my mom always made it happen. Even though they were paycheck to paycheck, I feel abundant by the fact that I have a chance in this life and that I made it and that I'm healthy. So I want you to start being thankful for the abundance that you already have manifested for yourself. If you tap into your old, like younger self, maybe you were in college still, or maybe you couldn't have the opportunity to go to college, or you were in high school. Even 3-5 years ago, you were really wishing you were at this point. Maybe you were wishing that you had a kid, or met that soulmate partner, or had this job that now you hate. At one point you prayed, you even fasted for this job. Like, please, universe, just God, give me this job, and I swear I'll fast and I will put the candle and do everything. So at one point, you really wish you had what you have right now. So let's just tap into the energy of gratitude that you already manifested this level. And maybe this is not the best level that you've been. Maybe you're going through a hardship, and I feel for you. But knowing the power that you have, just tap into the power that you are able to change this situation. That is how you feel abundant. Feel abundant for the food that you have. And I don't want to say, hey, there is kids in Africa. No. Feel abundant for the food that you have. You have all these options in your pantry. You can go eat outside, even though it might not be the best luxurious meal, but you're able to go outside, eat food. Some people, some girls even go and buy Starbucks every day, and they still acting like it's not a big deal. Girl, in Guatemala, in the city that I was raised at, they don't even have Starbucks there. They have Starbucks in the main capital. And people, when they go and get a Starbucks, it's a big deal. Like, oh my God, a coffee. But over here, we have become so numb and so in autopilot that we're not enjoying the tiniest things in life, that for other people, or maybe for our younger selves, that was seen as a luxury. When I was in college, I literally, like, when you're in college, you're very tight on money, and I couldn't give permission myself or have the money to buy Starbucks every day when I was studying. Like, I will bring coffee from home, or buy those 2 for $2 energy drinks, like dollar energy drinks, what the cheapest that they had, or the cafeteria coffee, like $1.99. Like, you have like the hazelnut flavor. That was delicious. It did the job. It gave me energy. I studied. But buying like that or going to luxurious restaurants was not an option for me back then. Notice what areas in your life you have abundance, you have food, you have nice clothes that you have already manifested, that you have that perfume that you wanted so much at one point, and now it's just sitting there, the shoes that you dream of and now they're not being worn. I feel so thankful for everything that I have in my house. Everything that I have in my life is by choice. I wished it, I wanted it at one point, and now I feel so abundant to have the opportunity to have that. I'm honestly, girls, I am so thankful I was born and raised in Guatemala. I love my country, I love my culture. And that's why this channel was only in Spanish, and I just happened to open a whole new thing, right, in English. And I'm so thankful I was raised there. I'm thankful because I was not raised with abundance or all these toys or all these Barbies or all these great things or the little kitchen, like the miniature kitchen. I dreamed with that. I'm so thankful because now that I have it, my daughter, like, we literally just bought her like the little kitchen from IKEA, you know, like the wood one, and my husband bought a little table for her and all these toys and so much abundance in my life that I tap into my younger self, and I'm like, wow, at one point I wished that and I never had it. And I'm so thankful I was raised in scarcity, because that makes me enjoy every single thing. Even the lipstick that I put on, like, I smell it, the perfume, and I'm like, this feels so good in my body. I enjoy doing my nails, like the iPhone, the camera, having the power to be on social media, having time and freedom, and the amazing food, like options. I was not raised with many options and snacks and healthy snacks, right? Like the whole organic and sugar-free cookies, like that was non-existent. Girl, I would get a chiqui. You know the galletitas chiquis or las margaritas? That's what I used to eat, and they were bomb. But when I tap to my younger self, I feel happy. Like, I was happy. I was a happy child. Now I'm so thankful when somebody gives me something. Like, I just feel so abundant because people do not own me anything. Nobody owns you anything. So when somebody gives you a gift, buys you a meal, buys you a coffee, don't be entitled. Don't be like, Not a big deal, like not impressed. Freaking be thankful, because if you act like entitled and that I'm supposed to get everything and don't even say thank you, then people are not going to want to give you more. We're going to be talking in other episode about the art of receiving and this whole energy and cycle about receiving and giving, and how that can unlock a lot of abundance for you. But right now we're talking about feeling the abundance, feeling abundant with the things that you already have. So if somebody gives you something, be thankful, receive it. You did not have it. This person did not have it to give it to you. Think about the dishwasher that you have in your house, in your home, in the apartment. Like, how freaking amazing is that you have a dishwasher that washes the dishes, dries them, and sterilizes them for you? Back in Guatemala, like, there was no hot water, first of all. I don't know if many of you girls like grew up with immigrant parents, or maybe you were here in the States already, but like, I did not have hot water. And the beauty of the kitchen here, and I feel so abundant every time I use it. I'm like, whoa, I get to wash dishes in the dishwasher, or even like the washer and dryer, right? Like, I remember going upstairs to the terrace and hanging my clothes in there, and it will rain and you have to rush to upstairs and get all your wet clothes, and then I will have to wear a wet sweater to college the next day, or to school. Been there, done that many times. But now we have the freaking abundance to dry your clothes in 30 minutes. Like, just tap into that energy. Or ancestors, people before, if you're from another country, if you're Latina, if you're from other country, from France, the US, even before here in the US, there were not washer and dryers at some point. And even if we go farther in history, like deeper, right? Like our ancestors, maybe they were in caves, right? Like caves, no curtains, no beds. And over here you are acting like entitled and acting like a peasant. Like, why? Why you're not feeling abundant when you have the most updated phone, you have Wi-Fi, you have an opportunity, you have food, you have the car. I don't care if it's not the car of your dreams, if it takes you from point A to point B, it works. Feel abundant. Maybe at some point your parents had to use the public transportation, or as I say, before they were horses, or like all these wood carts. So when you tap into that cave woman, then you humble down a lot and you're like, whoa, I am freaking wealthy. I have air conditioner, I have heater in my home, there is a nice carpet, I have nice clothes, nice perfumes, and you're not using them. All of that you have invested already, that you have bought already, is money that you already spent. Things that you already manifested. You manifested the car, the house, the boyfriend, the husband. I don't want to talk about boyfriends, but the husband, the kids. All of that you already manifested, and how come you're still not grateful for that? So you cannot manifest more from the vibration of ungratefulness. Because what are you telling? It's the same concept. If you buy something for somebody and you wrap this gift and you want to gift it and it's not well received, what are you going to do? You don't want to give anymore. You don't want to try again because it wasn't well received. You didn't feel good giving it because she didn't receive it. So it's like, I don't want to give it again because she has all this like, whatever face. So it's the same with the vibration with the universe. When the universe sees and feels through vibration that you're happy with what you have, that you're thankful, that you're just vibrating high and using everything that you own, your perfume, using the nicest shampoo and hair mask that you bought, and doing your hair, and using everything that you have, the nice cups, the food that you bought. Sometimes like we don't want to eat that nice snack, and then guess what? Gets spoiled in the pantry, right? Like, oh, I don't want to drink that nice coffee because it was so pricey. Well, you're not going to drink it and it's going to spoil. Like the cucarachas are going to eat it, you know? So go wear the nice perfume, go wear the nice makeup, go wash your car. I know like this is very simple, but when you take care of your house, when you declutter your space, take care of your clothes, hang it, color coordinate it, wash it, take care of yourself, go wash the car, dust it, like really treat everything nice that you have manifested. That's showing gratitude and that's feeling abundant. So why do you want a nicer car when you cannot even take care of the basic car that you have. That's just an example. I personally don't like washing my car. My husband takes care of that. But if I see that it's already dusty and dirty, I tell him like, hey, you know, like, okay, Polko is the name of my car. I'm Polkis. Polko is my car. And I'm like, hey, Polko needs like a detailing, and he will call the guy and he will come and do the whole detailing here at the house. But I don't let it get to a certain point. I know there is times that I haven't put the, you know, wash the dishes or pick up, but most of the time I'm very, like, not very tidy, but I'm clean. I appreciate the home because I love the home to feel at a high vibration. I always make my bed. Every single day I make my bed. And that's one of the things that if you want to win in life, you start by making your bed. I know there is like a famous saying, I don't know if it was from a book, but I heard it many times, that if you want to start changing the world, start by making your bed and changing yourself, because that's just by habit. I like places that look clean, because if my space is cluttered, in my environment is cluttered, then I'm not appreciating the home. I'm not appreciating the car. If my clothes are dirty and I'm not organizing them, folding them, and they're just there years after and I haven't worn them, then that vibration is just stuck. And abundance needs to flow. Money, it's energy, it needs to flow. It doesn't like to stay stagnant. So you have to make it flow. Use everything that you have manifested. Be thankful that you're protected, you're supported. If you live here in the US, there is like, even in all countries, there is like police, and then there are doctors and firemen that are willing to put their life literally on the line for you, to protect you. So when you think about this, that if any emergency happens, I can call 911 and then I will get help and support. There is doctors that can help me with my health. Money can support me. There is people that are willing to save the country, or save, like, if there is an emergency. So when you start tapping into that, because we have forgotten, as I say, we're running on autopilot thinking that people owe us stuff and everything. And we feel ungrateful and everything is like, no big deal. Like when you buy somebody a meal and they're like, doesn't taste good. Like, who are you? Like, why are you feeling so numb? Where is the joy in life? Where is the joy in feeling abundant? Even if you don't like the meal, it's not going to be the last meal you eat. People get mad over somebody making their coffee order wrong. I get it, but don't let that coffee order, like, wrong, make your vibration go down. It's not the first coffee you're gonna drink, probably not the only coffee in the day that you're gonna drink. So don't let that rob you from your joy. On the contrary, feel enjoyment. Train your nervous system to enjoy the most simple thing. There is nothing worse than a woman that doesn't feel pleasure in life. It's boring, it's dry, it's soul-sucking, and it's not magnetic. So if you're a woman that is not enjoying life, that nothing impresses you, not a big deal, I didn't like the food, blah, how can you manifest more? People are not gonna want to be around you. Money doesn't even want to be around you because it's like blah, blah energy. So be this type of woman that is a goddess, that she enjoys everything. Like if it's a little girl, and just enjoy. That's one of the secrets. I just enjoy everything. And I think that's because I was raised in a humble home, and now everything just excites me at the level that I am. I've been to many amazing, the most expensive restaurants, and I still get excited every time I go get an ice cream or a coffee. I enjoy it. I get excited. I just feel abundant. And that vibration is one of the highest vibrations in SCORE, that you're just vibrating high, and that being vibrating high brings more of that. And that's why I've become very abundant and magnetic in my life. So ask yourself, where in my life I'm not enjoying and not feeling abundant? And why am I only focusing on the things that are lacking, that I'm not having? And how can I start connecting or enjoying the things that I already have manifested? When you focus on the things that you don't have, you're gonna have more of that. You're gonna feel always stressed. I don't have that, I'm lacking this, I don't have enough money. Then your vibration is gonna stay there and you're gonna keep yourself there. But when you start appreciating what you have already, what you have manifested already, that you at one point in your life you wanted, that's how you start embodying that abundance. So this was episode number 5 in the money series. Go watch the other episodes. Let me know in the comments, like, what are you picking up from this video? How is the money series going? Please send this video to a girlfriend and subscribe. And if you speak Spanish and you wanna binge watch, I'll leave the money series in Spanish. And if you want to talk more about money, I will also link in the description below the money masterclass that is 2.5 hours talking about money with high vibration women. So I'll see you there. Love you. Love and abundance to you. Adios.